Are the Vancouver Canucks on the brink of a major turning point? With one of their star players facing intense scrutiny and struggling to find his rhythm, the pressure in this hockey-crazed city is palpable. Could this be the moment we see a shift in the dynamics between the player and the franchise? Stay tuned for the latest insights and analysis on this developing story. And don't forget to subscribe and like for all your Canucks updates. Elias Pettersson is currently facing a tough season, and there's a lot of discussion around whether the pressures of the Vancouver market are impacting his mental game. NHL insider Elliotte Friedman recently pointed out that Pettersson is very aware of the commentary surrounding him, and this awareness could be contributing to the wild fluctuations in his performance on the ice. It raises the question, how serious is this issue? Are we looking at a situation where the player and the team might need to consider their options moving forward? For those of us who are passionate fans of the Canucks, the idea of Pettersson potentially parting ways with the team is unsettling. Yes, he's an elite athlete navigating the highs and lows of a hockey market that doesn't hold back on its scrutiny. It's not uncommon for players in cities like Vancouver, Edmonton, Toronto, or Montreal to feel the weight of expectations. The fans here live and breathe the Canucks' successes and failures, which creates an intense atmosphere that can be both a blessing and a curse. The real question is whether Pettersson can find a way to thrive, especially during the good times, or if his struggles during challenging periods will outweigh that potential. It's a delicate balance that many players face, but for Pettersson, it seems particularly pronounced. Analyst Ray Ferraro offered some insight on how Pettersson might handle the criticism and the overwhelming attention from fans. He said it's easy to suggest he should just ignore the noise, but let's be real. How often do we all check our phones? We can all relate to that urge to see what others are saying. Ferraro emphasizes that players already know how they performed, with or without media commentary. His advice? Simply don't care about the outside opinions, whether they're good or bad. But there's a larger conversation happening around Pettersson and the Canucks right now. He's undeniably a gifted player, yet his inconsistency has sparked debate about the wisdom of his hefty contract extension. With 8 more seasons at $11.6 million per year, he ranks among the NHL's highest earners, and his recent struggles have led to speculation about what's really going on beneath the surface. It feels like a mental battle more than anything else, and that's something we need to keep in mind. Friedman has noted that Pettersson has shown glimpses of his former self, which suggests he's on the cusp of a turnaround. But we can't ignore the reality that the intense environment in Vancouver might just be a recurring hurdle for him. It's a double-edged sword. The rewards of having a player like Pettersson are immense, but so are the risks associated with his ups and downs. As a fan, I find myself conflicted. Are we expecting too much, too soon? Is it fair to assume that he should be able to perform at an elite level consistently, especially when he's visibly sensitive to public perception? It's a tough spot for all involved, and I can't help but wonder what adjustments need to be made, both by Pettersson and by the organization, moving forward. So, what do you think? Is this the right path for Pettersson and the Canucks? I genuinely want to hear your thoughts on this. Are you feeling optimistic about his potential turnaround? Or are you more concerned about the implications of his current struggles? Drop your comments below, and let's start a conversation about our expectations and frustrations as fans. And before you go, don't forget to like this video, share it with your fellow Canucks fans, and subscribe to the channel for all the latest updates. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single piece of essential news about our Vancouver Canucks. Let's keep the discussion going.